Okay. Good. I'm gonna pull in Lisa Nowakowski and Ed Campos Jr. as well. See if we can keep this going.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's that?
We've got a Lisa Nowakowski sighting.
Do we? Okay. I just invited her. We can fit a couple more in, right? So let's. Oh, there we go. Here she comes.
Hey.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, what's up? What are we doing?
Well, I don't know. You said you had some awesome stories to share with everybody about Genius Hour, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm so confused as to what I'm doing today. So Genius Hour is super cool, right? So you give your kids, like, the idea of what are they passionate about. So I let them figure out what they were passionate about, and I teach 5th grade, right? Okay? And so my kids got all into it. And so right next door, we have a sharing door with my other 5th grade teacher. Her kids were so jealous that my kids were doing it, so I convinced her that they needed to do Genius Hour too. So they totally did Genius Hour with us. We opened up doors. We had Minecraft and Top Chef and Baker's Alley and blenders coming in. It was crazy, wild, awesome fun. And then, not to be outdone, right? So we spread the joy to another school in my district, and they, another teacher, a 4th grade teacher, did it in her classroom. So now it's kind of like slowly spreading in my district to do Genius Hour. How awesome is that? Edu-Win!
Hey, Lisa.
Her kids were so jealous that my kids were doing it. So I convinced her that they needed to do Genius Hour too.
Hey,
so
Laura, can you mute your Laura, can you mute the hangout in the background of your
and Baker.
So so what happened to Laura, this will happen as well. Sometimes when you jump on a live hangout, the other hangout will be about 30 seconds behind. So if you can either mute the organizer hangout in the background or close that tab, just so that we don't get the feedback. It's not a huge deal. Hey, Lisa, did you know that one of like the parents of Genius Hour is watching right now?
That is so awesome. So
Yeah,
shout out to Genius Hour.
Joy Kerr. Hey, Lisa Squirrel.
Huh?
Lisa, I love your enthusiasm. Awesome.
See, Carl, some people love my enthusiasm.
I think your enthusiasm is great.
See ya.
All right, thank you, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
All right, how about next, whoever. Natalie, you were one of the first ones in, or invited. Go ahead. Natalie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yep. Go ahead and share your Edu-Wins story.
I'd like to say hello. Thanks. This is just exciting. I've never done this, so it's like seeing all of you is so cool. I can. All right. I do. Ooh, this is killing me. I've got a delay.
Are you listening to the feed as well? Can you hear me, Natalie? Natalie, is it okay if I switch to someone else and come back to you?
Can. Yes. So give me a second. I'll change up. All
Okay.
right.
Maybe it's an internet thing.
Ooh, this is killing me. I've got a delay.
Are you listening to the feed as well? Oh no. Can you hear me, Natalie?
Just give me a second.
Yeah, it's okay, Natalie. Wait a second. I'm gonna
I closed out a whole bunch of things so that maybe this isn't going to be a problem now.
Yeah, go for it. You're good to go now.
There you
Okay.
go. Go ahead.
I'm sorry I interrupted then. Yeah, I do Genius Hour every Thursday. Give me a second. I'll change up.
You have, Natalie. I think you have a tab. I'm gonna mute you real quick.
This is killing me.
Okay.
I've got a delay.
Oh, come on.
Are you listening to the feed as well?
It's killing me.
Can you hear me, Natalie?
You know what? It's someone else.
Just
Someone
give me a
else has.
second.
It's okay, Natalie. Wait a
I
second.
think it's Ann.
And do you have the live feed playing on
I
yours?
closed out a whole bunch of things so that maybe this isn't going to be a problem now.
Yeah. So we're all picking it up.
You're good to go now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry I interrupted then. Yeah, I do Genius Hour every Thursday. Give me a
All right, we'll
second.
get this.
I'll change up.
Sean, do you want to mute Ann?
Yeah, it's whoever's on screen, right?
There we go.
There we go.
All right, now we're good to go.
Everyone. It's okay. This is actually,
This is what happens when you do things live.
yes, and this is actually an excellent learning opportunity, okay? So once you get into your Hangouts with your sessions, definitely want to make sure that if you have a feed playing, if you are following like our Hangout, you need to pause it or turn the volume off of it. Because once you're in another Hangout, that your mic into that Hangout is picking up the feed playing on your computer. So we're all hearing the delay coming back at us, and that's what I think was catching you up, Natalie, was you were hearing our delay, but we were hearing you real time. So just want to make sure that you have the videos off. Let's go to Scott real quick, and then just if everyone can make sure that their live feeds are off, and then we'll unmute back. Okay? Go ahead, Scott.
Hey, you guys. Great to see you.
What's up, Scott?
Hey, man. No, I was just going to share an Edu-Win. It's also a 20% time. I had a student who was just struggling all year to get anything done. We started 20% time the second year I'd done it, and all of a sudden he shows up and he's got this catapult, and it's made out of rubber bands and popsicles. And I was like, how in the world did you make that? And he just is like, I just started experimenting with it. And he made like a life-size, real working Angry Birds. Why? Because he had a chance and a passion about it. And this thing was amazing. And I posted a video of him talking about it, but it was so awesome to see one of my students get so passionate about work. That was just great.
That's cool. Thank you for sharing that, Scott.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Natalie, you want to give it another try?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk. We got
Can you
you.
hear you? Okay, this is great.
Yeah.
I do Genius Hour every Thursday, and I initiated it because I watched Angela Myers. She was really the support from watching her on Twitter and just catching her at different times through different sessions and conferences. I'd click in and watch, and same thing with all of you. Like, I've been watching you guys and catching little pieces from all of you and learning for over a year now, and she pushed me beyond just thinking about it. I did it. I just said, okay, I'm going to rearrange my lessons. I'm going to make this happen for my classes in 8th grade. Went to my administrator, and I did, I kind of pleaded my case and said why I thought it was important for my 8th grade. And he said, you're approved. Go ahead. Go try it. And I have had just a wonderful level of success from all my 8th graders coming up with ideas, just like he had just shared about the catapult. Well, this Genius Hour, like from box kites to extreme cartooning to just whatever their passion was, that I would never have had an idea of, because the curriculum is set just so rigidly that you cover certain things, and it opened the door And now my 7th graders was trying to confirm. They were like, now we get to have Genius Hour next year, right? Right? You're going to keep that. So I know it works, and I know it's been a real positive thing for my 8th grade students. And truly, it will continue. And that way, when I hopefully get in the session today, I want to talk more about like fine-tuning it and using my rubric that I've downloaded. Yeah, just lots of great stuff that's happening. So I just wanted to put a shout out to that Genius Hour is working in the art room.
Nice.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you very much, Natalie. Appreciate you jumping in.
And thank you for the mic thing.
You're welcome.
We got it.
Did we lose Ann? We lost Ann. Okay.
Laura's here, though, and so's Ed.
Yeah, Laura, here we go.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good to go.
So the first one I wanted to talk about actually came out of Edcamp 2.0, and it came out of a session that we were doing on independent schools and public schools and trying to get them to talk to each other and trying to get more independent school educators, which is something I've talked to Sean about, involved in Twitter and kind of developing professional networks and getting them online. And so I met Peter Gao and Chris Thinnis at Edcamp 2 in that session, and we started talking, and out of that we formed Public-Private Bridge and started our own Twitter chat, and we've been having Twitter chats kind of bi-monthly, met a ton of amazing people, gotten much more connected with different people from different sectors, and we're actually doing a roundtable discussion at NAIS next year with Diana Smith, who is the charter school principal, a woman who's the superintendent in Albemarle County where I live, and another person who I can't think of right now. But it was amazing, and it all came out of Edcamp 2.0. So I thought that was, that just speaks to just how powerful this movement is, and you guys have done so much to bring so many people together, and I really appreciate it. The second thing that I was talking about in the post was, we started our year, I've always taught American Studies, which is an interdisciplinary team-taught course, and now we're taking our whole high school to humanities. So all of our courses, not next year will just be 10th and 11th grade, are going to be team-taught interdisciplinary humanities courses. And we've combined all of the departments, religion, English, and history, into one department, which I'm now chairing. And so we've kind of eliminated a lot of silos, and that's really what we're working on, is getting people to work together. And that's some of the best professional development we've ever had, has been teaching each other what is so important about our discipline. So second thing I was talking about in the post was, we started here, I've always taught American Studies, which is an interdisciplinary team-taught course, and now we're taking our whole high school to humanities. So all of our... Okay.
There we go. Okay.
So that's those were my Edu-Wins for the year, and I think the first one being the most timely, given what you all are doing, and I just wanted to express my gratitude for what you all have done and how much I appreciate this opportunity. It's amazing, and what you're doing is amazing. So that's it for me.
Thanks, Laura. That's my Edu-Win.
Yeah, thank you, Laura. Definitely an Edu-Win. Appreciate it. It's been great connecting with you over these events.
And vice versa.
Okay, thank you.
Should we go on to Ed?
Yeah, Ed, you want to share an Edu-Win?
Sure. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good to go, man.
You're good to go.
Awesome. Well, this is awesome. I just want to say, first of all, this is really impressive. You guys are doing an awesome job, and one of my Edu-Wins is the fact that Edcamp is in my name, and I finally made it to an Edcamp. So I've been inadvertently tagged in tweets for the last year and a half, and finally realized about last month that there was articles in the San Gabriel Valley, some newsletter about me, and I said I've never even been to the San Gabriel Valley, but I realized that the autofill just filled in Edcamp, so I got a couple extra followers just based on that.
That's fantastic.
So if I ever move to Oceanside, I think I'm gonna have to do Edcamp OS down there. That's what have to get a shirt at least somewhere. But I have a couple other Edu-Wins where I've gone from I work at an independent study high school in Visalia, and I've gone from like a 1 iPad classroom to a 4 iPad classroom. I've helped write a couple of grants. We just got a charter school dissemination grant last year for like $280,000. So I'm moving towards a 1 to 3 classroom. I'm having class set of iPads, class set of Chromebooks, class set of MacBook Airs. So it's really exciting for me to fun time to pilot a lot of stuff and see what my students can do with it. Got a mobile music studio, mobile movie studio with some iPads going on here that we're starting next year. And I have to say, just this, we're doing some Minecraft Edu starting up this summer. I have a couple students working on that. And the coolest thing about the Minecraft is that when a student of mine, his name is Josh, he found out we were doing Minecraft. He says, we're going to be able to play Minecraft at school. I was like, yeah, that's the goal. I said, tell you what, find like 25 students that are interested, and we'll move forward. So the next day he came back, here you go, 25 students. He said, what do we need to do next? I said, well, we need to purchase it. And he said, how much is it? I go, well, it's about $300, $350. He came back 2 days later with $350. He said, here you go, when can we get started? So it's pretty awesome that we didn't take his money, we ended up buying it, but he's going to be kind of the lead for our Minecraft after school program here coming up. So we got a lot of cool stuff happening. I'm excited about events like this and just meeting new people and sharing and learning from a bunch of passionate, talented people like you guys.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it. I just want to say to everyone, I'm not being rude. I'm doing my best to listen, but I'm starting to do my work too. But since we hadn't thought of this till right before, but since I started this hangout, I have to be the one to invite people in and out. So I'm not being rude. I'm trying to follow, but I'm also working now. So Ann, I'm gonna unmute you.
His money, we ended up buying it, but he's gonna be.
And
Sorry.
Can you close the tab that you have this streaming from YouTube on?
And I thought I shut everything off, but I didn't, so I'm hearing what the last person said.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Somehow you have something that's broad.
I'm doing my best to listen,
that's
but I
playing
also
with the live feed,
work too.
and so that's all we're hearing.
Right before.
So how do I fix that?
I have
You
to
need to close the tab it's opening.
not being rude. I'm trying to follow, but I'm also working now. So
Yeah.
Ann, I'm gonna unmute you.
Yeah.
All right.
Get the money, we ended up buying it, but he's gonna
I
be.
shut YouTube off.
And
Sorry.
can you close
Yeah. Do you have the website open though? The homepage? It might be playing on the homepage or on Google Plus.
from YouTube on?
I'm gonna mute you back,
I did
okay?
close it.
Yeah.
I closed everything,
Oh.
so I don't know. I thought I shut everything off, but I didn't, so I'm hearing what the last person said.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Sorry, and this
Okay.
Somehow, so you have
it's not gonna work unless we can have it playing off because it's too much to listen to. Okay.
That's all we're hearing.
I'm gonna mute you back. Okay. I'm sorry, Ann. Let me know if you can get it turned off. Okay.
Not being rude. I'm trying to follow.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. Kaylin?
Hi. Can you hear me
Hi.
okay?
Yes,
Okay.
you're all set.
Great. I have a new setup now, so I wanted to make sure it worked. My Edu-Win was, during the school year, I got really excited about gamification, and I ordered the multiplayer classroom, and I read that, I think, well, in a very short amount of time, and over that weekend, planned out a unit on imperialism that was upcoming, and gamified it as an alien invasion and incorporated lots of gaming elements for just one unit, and the students really enjoyed it. I saw grades going up. I really enjoyed it. Brought in more of a standards-based element to my classroom, so if they completed a mission with just 1 star, they had to go back and redo it, and so there was a lot of revision going on, which didn't necessarily happen as much before. So I really enjoyed doing that, and I'm looking at how I can gamify maybe an entire semester, we'll see, of my course next year.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That is great. All right. Who do we have? And you want to try?
Figured it out.
All right, there you go.
You're good to
Beautiful,
go.
Ann. Yes.
Okay, I figured it out.
Success. Glad you get to do it. I really.
Attempt in learning. All the best
That's
learning
great.
takes place with failure, so.
That's right.
It's a
If you
little
were at the
time,
first
but I
one.
did it.
Sorry, I keep
Okay,
interrupting.
so basically what happened with us is that we were fortunate enough to be selected actually for the past 3 years as the Gold Coast Q's representatives at the Q conference in Palm Springs. And we had several different groups do this. The first year it was 6th graders that were using Keynote embedded in iMovie to make presentations. And this year we had actually 1st graders that made stop action videos. And they didn't go on the trip because it was too long. We're up in Ventura County, so it would have been, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning for them. But we brought these 6th graders down that explained that. And they also showed how they were doing Scratch. We've been doing Scratch in our school for 3 years in our after-school program. And the kids have gotten really proficient. They're making really awesome games that we have posted on our website. So, it was just really great to have that opportunity to showcase what our kids can do.
That's
That's
awesome.
excellent. Yeah, thank you, Ann. I'm glad that worked out. Thank you for sharing that.
Okay, sorry for all the hassle.
No, please. No apologies here. This is, if you were here for the first go at this, you should have seen us for the first couple hours trying to make this thing work. So that is, I believe, everyone that was on. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm not as efficient on the workflow with this Chromebook as I am on my laptop. So I got a few more people coming in. Benjamin Brazeau, Julie S. Alspach. I hope I didn't murder that name.
It's also almost 4:45, so we may need to.
Yeah, see if we can.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can get Ben in here, and then we'll go from there.
And if we didn't get to you, no offense to anybody.
Oh yeah, it is 7:45. Oh, I'm sorry. 4:40. I should have changed my watch to Pacific time. In fact, I might have to do that so I don't confuse myself.
So, some of us call that California time, Sean.
That's very geocentric of you, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely geocentric.
So are we? What are we waiting for, Carl? If we're moving on.
So it might be. So I know that Terrio is running a session in session 1. So for Natalie and for Ed and for Ann, you actually might want to leave this Hangout because we are going to very shortly drop the link for the for session 1 sessions. Wait, we're going to drop the Google form for session 1 sessions into the Google Plus community. And we've already got, I think I see 17 sessions that are going to run, and that means that the YouTube channel is up and people are in the Hangouts. So Natalie and Ed and Ann, you may want to take off and check the Google Plus page. And Sean, I think so David was going to drop that in the Google Plus community, but he put in the chat that he was going to take off. So let me go back to the Google Plus community and see if it's been put in there yet, and if not, we can do that now.
Guys. Carl,
Yeah,
I got to ask you.
Thank you, Ann. Go ahead,
Carl.
Natalie.
Oh,
Yes.
Sean. Carl, either one.
Yes,
Like,
go for it.
when I leave this,
Mhm.
I'm just going to close out, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you'll click the Hangout icon, like the phone icon,
Okay.
in the top middle bar
Yeah.
when you
And
hover
it says
over it.
leave. It says leave call.
Yep.
And then you'll be
Gotcha.
getting an invite from.
And then
Go
head
ahead,
to the EdcampHOME 3.0 Google Plus
Yeah.
community, and we
Gotcha.
will be putting the link to register there shortly.
Thank you very much, guys.
No, thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you
Bye.
for joining and sharing.
Bye, Natalie. All right. So I am going to